Hey there, it's Mark. When I was doing my 2021C Hot Wheels case unboxing video, I was so focused on the casting change for the Surfin School Bus that I didn't even notice the error. I have an errors playlist on race grooves, and this video will be included in that playlist. It wasn't until the end of the video where there was a second Surfin School Bus, and at the end of the video when I put the models back in the case, I put them together and I looked for any errors, changing the wheels, and it was obvious. It's missing the tampo. It's missing the flame printing from the bus. And yes, it's on the card. It's on the card here too. But I didn't notice because I was so focused on the casting change. I have a casting change playlist too. It's hosted here on Mr. Grooves, just like the errors playlist. It includes any video that I do, whether it's on Mr. Grooves or something from race grooves in the past. Maybe you're not familiar with the Surfin School Bus, so let me go ahead and get a previous sample. Well, here's one as well. Let me take this one out and this one. You know, I like jammers to hold my loose car containers, but some models are too long. They're too long. They don't fit. Well, you know, jammers, they have that one spot that's double wide. I don't know if you know, but I keep my Hot Wheels Fantasy models sorted in the jammers. I have them sorted alphabetically, and each of them gets their own alphabet. Some have 2 or 3 jammers. S, on the other hand, has a lot. There's a lot of cars that start with the letter S. Well, I should say fantasy cars. So instead of my Surfin School Bus taking that wide slot in all of my S jammers, and even these, so instead of them taking up that slot, I just use this plastic container. It's like it's deep enough for one car. And you can get these at craft stores or your major department stores. You know, they have cubbies right here. Little plastic things to where you can make cubbies. I just don't use the cubby and I just put my cars in there. There's some other models. This way I put all my big stuff and I just have to remember they're here. I think that's the Peterbilt dump truck on the left, as well as Power Rocket. This is when Power Rocket still had the opening canopy. 57 Cadillac Eldorado Brom. You know what? There's a lot of Cadillacs, they don't fit in the jammers, or they're kind of hard. Some of them you could fit in diagonally. But because there's a lot of Cadillacs, I just put them all here. Like this one, I think it's the 59 Cadillac. Oh yeah, Eldorado right there. Rail Rodder. It might fit, but it takes up the whole slot. Unobtainium in black. I think this one's called Flame Stopper. It might not fit this way. It doesn't even fit this way in the jammers. The only thing is the cars, they don't lay, when you move around, they move around. They're all cars. I'm not worried about it. 59 Cadillac, let's see, custom, I think it's custom 59 Cadillac. This one might be called low flow. A lot of these that had this in the back might be from the Cruise series. Batman Cruise. See how long it is? Low and sleek. I think this is a Pro Stock truck, Chevy Pro Stock. It is the 1998 Pro Stock Chevy S10, and it has this right here. It just doesn't fit. This one, I think this one's the Ooze Coupe. Kind of swoopy in the back. They just sit there. I'm not worried about it. People get all upset. They're just dollar cars. I don't go jogging with them. They go from here right to the shelf. It's not like they're really going to get that scratched out. This one just got reissued. This is that custom Cadillac. I don't know if it has the name on the base. Yep, no name on the base. I think this was the Cruise series. This one would be Hard Nose, where they emphasized the front of the car, gave it this look. Skinny in the back. This is a Cadillac V16 Hard Nose. I think that was the name of this series. And the last two, which have the extended tail. That's Slicked Back in black and Le Melt in green. I hope you didn't mind that little diversion. Let's go ahead and open up this one. I have to make sure I don't open up the error. But it's so tempting to open up the error because it doesn't have printing on this side. But I want to know the back. I'm sure everybody wants to know if it's totally naked. But you can't tell because the model's so big. It's flush against the card. I can't get in there unless I get... Oh, wait, look on the fender. I think I see some stuff on the fender. Hold on. Here's the one I opened up. And if you look, you can see this right here on the fender, this little flame. Yeah, so I think the error, I think there's no tampo just on the one side. in my unboxing video, I was looking at the windows and I thought, hey, where'd the windows go? And I thought that's what the casting change was. It wasn't until I looked at the body and I said, hey, wait a second, this whole thing's plastic. This used to have a metal body and now it's plastic. Plastic base, Surfin School Bus. Now this part's plastic and there's no windows. And I thought, hey, what happened to the windows? But did it ever have windows? I could be mistaken. This is the 2001 first edition. You'll find out coming up next. Here's the very first release of the Surfin School Bus and the basics. It was a first edition in 2001. You can see right here it has the black fenders and it looks like black windows, just like, you know, what we have right now. The only thing is, when you put a little light on it, look over here. It looks kind of purplish instead of black. Oh, look back here. Purple surfboard sticking out the back. That's a separate piece. I can show you this one right here. Here's the Surfin School Bus. It was part of the Spares and Strikes series in 2001. And there's the Surfin School Bus. Maybe if you like Roger Dodger, you can pick one up. So fine, it's so fine. And so fast. There you go. Anyways, this is part of the 2002 series. I'm going to keep this one in the package because I think that I'm not sure. I think I have one loose and I just don't have it. This fellow, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this fellow passed away. There are some of the designers. I'm sure you can recognize at least one, but this one makes it real easy for me to show you. See how it's yellow? Look in the back, yellow. So when it first came out, it was a separate part, and you can see yellow right here. So that was a separate part before. You had the gold base. Not only that, if you look right here, there's a gap. The gold base, there was a gold chrome part right here. Then you had the surfboards, which is this piece here, and then the body. By the way, if you like to collect errors, you can see how the exhaust is on top right there. That's how the motor's supposed to be, but because they're separate pieces, you can see gray base. This right here is gray, and then the exhaust pipes are chrome. That's a separate piece, and when you get separate pieces, sometimes you wind up with errors like this, upside down engine. You can see the exhaust pipes are on the bottom, and they're supposed to be sticking up in the air on top. So sometimes this chrome piece got put in upside down. So in order to stop that, what do you do? Well, there you go, one piece. They made that chrome piece just one piece. Matter of fact, this one, I don't know if it's the actual base. That's that one piece. Oh, look, it's kind of separated. You can see the orange pillar, which is this right here. It's painted. You can see it on the inside. I wonder if you could squeeze it. Nope, that's how it's supposed to be. You can see right in there. I never noticed that before. This one's dark. Maybe it's because light getting in through the blue windows. You can see the pillar on the inside. So that's how the engine's supposed to be. They make this one piece. So there's a casting change. And what do? They make this part of the windows. So now that's one less part. You have the base, this part, which is all this part. 1, 2, the interior, which is this. 3, the body. That's how they save money. But this was pretty clever because when they made this clear, it took care of the windows, gave them clear windows. The only thing is when you make that part solid, so this way has solid fenders, well, now you got solid windows. So, one thing looks better and the other one looks worse. And so what do we have here? Oh, let's go ahead and compare the rears. I switched it around, so this way it'll be in chronological order. First, middle, last, and trust me, there's a lot in between. We're not going to look at them all right now. There's pages that you can go to and get all that information, So this is, you can see the difference. This is all the same, actually. Well, this was separate. This is actually gray, not chrome. Now this is all chrome, all chrome. Let's take a look at the front. Screwed on up. Now we're in reverse chronological order. So now it's plastic. There's the plastic. It's all metal, all metal. And we'll just go from first to last. Yeah, and before it was 2 parts right here. Now we're down to 1 part. I just noticed one more thing. one cost-cutting measure or cost savings measure. Mattel wants these to, I call it drop and pop, to where you drop all the parts together by machine, preferably. This way, if you have a machine do it all, you save money, right? You don't have to worry about so many people. Now, this was the first one. Well, guess what? It started out with one rivet or one spun post, depending on what you want to call it. No spun post in the back. That's because, see right there, the base, they would take the base and the base would be slid in and it would be tucked in right there. And then once it's tucked in, they bring it down and then they spin that post. And then the model is riveted together with only one rivet. Well, let's go ahead and see this one. It's, yep, see, no rivet on this side. So it's tucked in right there. Tuck in rivet, tuck in, I don't know. Here it is. Same thing. Chrome, no rivet. What about the white one? It's going to be the same thing. One. Yeah, look, just one rivet. And now that part does not poke through. You can see that's chrome for the base. All three different colors. This one is blue just like that. That's because two rivets. So when they put it together, this is the only metal part. They put the metal part down. Then there's not even any mirrors to pop in anymore. Metal part down. Then they put the body, and then they put the base. Three parts only. 1, 2, 3. Bzz, bzz. Oh yeah, you got to put wheels before that. Can't forget that. And then there you go. If you'd like to see more casting changes or errors, here are those playlists. And if you'd like, subscribe to RGTV too. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting. Bye bye.